for speaking with us today. Congrats on getting the win. I did want to start by checking on the status of Lucia, and I guess if you could describe with Tara's injury, obviously she played through it. Was it just a cut and that was all it was?
Hi, Jason. Thank you. Yeah, Tara was just a cut, and that's it. So that's why she could continue. And Lucia, they are now checking on her to see if it's a concussion. So that's why in that moment, obviously, we had to sub her.
And I did want to ask, of course, about it seemed to me like a very good performance. You controlled the match, created a ton of chances, but I have to imagine there was also a little bit of relief in seeing that the nature of the first goal after the chances you've created. It had to be sort of, I don't know, maybe even amusing that that's the goal you get after the way the season is gone.
Well, yeah, honestly, we we needed a win, and I think that again today we've deserved it. I think we've been very dominant, creating a lot of chances in a different ways, and obviously sometimes you don't score the clear ones, and then today maybe the weird ones you just score. So for me, the most important thing is the team hasn't lost the identity, even though we were 0-0. First half we've been like insisting, and second half the same, just trying to believe on what we were doing, being resilient, and yeah, and then the goals came. Again, really positive the fact that again another clean sheet, and also the amount of chances, the expected goals that we have, the total shots that we are creating on target. So I think that's positive, and yeah, good for the team because I think they deserved it, and yeah, from there just keep going.
Appreciate it. I'll pass the mic.
Luis, you could go ahead.
Buenas noches, Coach. Primero que todo, felicidades por los 3 puntos y la primera victoria de la temporada. Estabas
Gracias.
hablando un poco, ¿verdad?, en inglés sobre las diferentes ocasiones que han tenido. Según la aplicación, fueron 20 tiros en total, 10 al target y
Ujú.
fallaron 2 grandes chances. ¿Todavía el equipo le sigue costando encontrar ese último pase o dar ese último, ¿verdad?, esa última jugada para encontrar el gol? ¿Cómo se puede seguir, verdad, mejorando para que estos goles entren en lo que resta de la temporada?
Bueno, seguir insistiendo y seguir afinando un poco pues, esos detalles que al final pues a veces marcan un poco la diferencia, ¿no? De poder tener más ventaja o de poder ser un poquito más efectivas. Pero bueno, sé que eso va a llegar. Al final, pues mira, el fútbol es así, Luis. A veces las más claras no las marcas y otras que son menos claras, como hoy a lo mejor, pues mira, van para adentro. Creo que lo positivo es que el equipo ha persistido hasta el final, ha tenido ambición de seguir continuando con lo que queríamos hacer hoy, y a partir de ahí pues se ha encontrado, yo creo, con el premio de la victoria más que merecida, ya no solo por lo que ha hecho hoy, sino por lo que vino haciendo las semanas atrás.
También hablo un poquito sobre la confianza de la arquera, ¿verdad? Obviamente estamos claros que esta es su primera temporada completa, ¿no? Porque ella era la reemplazo de la arquera titular. O sea, ¿cómo se le va dando continuidad, ¿verdad? Y se le va dando quizás esta confianza para que pueda, ¿verdad? Que lleva 2 clean sheets actualmente. O sea, ¿cómo se le sigue dando la confianza para que pueda entrar en ritmo?
Bueno, pues sí, como a toda jugadora, ¿no? Al final siempre se necesitan partidos, se necesitan experiencias para poder, evidentemente, vivenciar pues, partidos de alto nivel, cometer errores también para aprender y seguir insistiendo en los entrenamientos, analizando lo que se puede mejorar y dándole toda la confianza y el apoyo del mundo, que eso al final es lo que hacemos con todas, y sobre todo las jugadores jóvenes, pues estamos viendo que cada vez se van adaptando más, y eso es positivo. Al final, como club, nuestra obligación también es desarrollar jugadoras y ayudarles a crecer, y en eso estamos.
Muchas gracias, coach.
A ti.
Andre, you could go ahead.
Thank you. And yeah, sorry if you have to repeat some of this. I know Luis just asked about the clean sheet, but I wanted to ask about the defensive performance overall. I know the team held Bay to a very low expected goals, low possession number. I think only 1 shot on target. Can you speak to just, I know you're satisfied with the win and the goals, but could you also speak to the defensive performance against a pretty good team?
Thank you for asking that, Andre, because it seems that the main topic is just the chances that we are missing, and and I think it's important also what we are doing out of possession, because I've said that before, everything is connected. And today we wanted to be very aggressive in high press. You've seen the team, jumping, center backs, keeper, not giving them time to think, to play easy. Inside, we know that also when they are, able to find players inside, they can be dangerous. And also when they were playing long balls, trying to find Girelli, I think also we've defended those situations pretty good. 50-50 also the second balls, covering the space behind. And then sometimes we've been having, situations in a mid-low block, and I think the team also has responded pretty good. The fact that you are not conceding chances also helps you to, obviously to have more chances to win. So that's what we are working on. And yeah, very, very happy with the performance also out of possession.
And on that note, also wanted to talk about Sandy. I know she's had a rough start. She's had some good games where she's made some good saves, but then some sort of fluke goal happens or something like that. How important was it for her to be able to have this game? You have the defensive performance in this game. She also comes up with a couple saves when you need them and gets a clean sheet going into the break.
Yeah, super important. As I was mentioning with Luis, at the end of the day, we want to help players in their development. So young players, they need to get those exposures to play at this level, and they need matches. They just need, to play. They just need to learn from mistakes, analyzing what we can improve. And she's been training really good. And yeah, it's a matter of time, that she has that, consistency, but we are very happy with her performance. She's improving so quick, and super happy for her also to have another clean sheet, because I think it's important for keepers, for the team, and also, helping us when she needs to save in important moments. I think that was very, very important.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Go back to Jason.
Adrián, along with the effective press that you were able to implement throughout the game, it seemed like you were able in possession to just make the field really, really big. And obviously pretty much every game you're trying to isolate Rose and Trinity against opposing fullbacks, but it seemed like today it was, for lack of a better way to put it, just easier than you would expect. What were you able to do to sort of engineer that and make sure that it just kept being a feature throughout the game?
Well, we were expecting today to have more spaces outside, wide, and from there we wanted to create a lot of 2v1s with fullbacks and wingers, not just with wingers. And from there, obviously, then we had space to make runs behind. At the end of the day, they were defending pretty narrow, and that's why they were protecting the middle a lot. And we were trying to emphasize those situations. And yeah, trying to be a little bit more unpredictable with wingers, sometimes a little bit inside, sometimes wide, creating 1v1s, 2v1s in a different ways. I think also Sophia has done a great job attracting both center backs in those gaps. And we've been able to, to identify those spaces really good. Then sometimes also we could find Rebe or Hal, one of the twos, because we had a 2v1 over there against their number 10. And I think that's been also a key. And yeah, everything starts from the back. I think also T and Esme, they've done a great job, switching and moving Girelli. And from there, we could progress and finding, 2v1s moving forward.
I did also want to ask about the importance for GIF Monday to find a goal. I know the season opener didn't go her way, and then she had the illness a couple of weeks ago, and I know that took something out of her. It can be difficult for a striker when that's how a season starts with that kind of thing. I was wondering if you could maybe speak on what you've seen out of her and how much this might be able to help her going into the break.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always, something really positive for a striker to score goals. It's the medicine that they need, they want, and they are always looking for those goals. And yeah, with Monday now, I think we are gonna have 2 weeks where she can, come back a little bit, having time, maybe not just competing, but training, bringing her, fitness again, and try to help her to reach that level that she's been used. And obviously for her confidence, it's very important being able to help the team, even though it's 10, 15 minutes. Every player is important, and we always say the same. So it doesn't matter how long we play, we need to contribute to the team, knowing the role that we need to have in that moment. And I'm very happy for her.
And just an easy one to finish up. Sophia was on the injury report, but went 45 minutes. Was that sort of the plan all along, that she could go 45 and that was it?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll go one more with Luis.
Coach, hablabas un poco de la defensa, o sea, qué tan importante es, ¿verdad?, seguir trabajando la defensa y llevándole mensaje al equipo cuando quizás el gol no está llegando, ¿no? Y quizás hay que jugar un poco más de defensa para tratar de sacar partido 1-0 o quizás 2-0.
Bueno, nosotros siempre trabajamos tanto la fase con balón como sin balón a la vez, para nosotros está relacionado y le decía al compañero que al final pues lo fácil siempre es analizar al equipo ahora mismo, ¿no? Desde que generamos muchas ocasiones, que no estamos marcando suficientes goles, pero bueno, hay que valorar también el trabajo que el equipo está haciendo sin balón. Es la segunda semana que no concedimos ningún gol en contra y eso es muy positivo. Y sobre todo, pues para poder atacar mejor, ¿no? Creo que también tienes que saber defender muy bien y en este caso hoy les hemos dado pocas opciones a ellas porque hemos sabido presionar muy bien eh, en un bloque alto, a centrales, a porteras, no dándoles tiempo para que pensaran, para que pudieran jugar. También cuando han intentado jugar un juego más directo, más vertical sobre Girelli, también hemos defendido bien esas situaciones. Y sobre todo también cuando perdíamos el balón, creo que el equipo está muy bien en esa presión tras pérdida. Eso te facilita bueno, que puedas tener mejores ataques y es algo que evidentemente también trabajamos.